Warning, this video is intended for audience who are 13 or older. If you are not 13 or older, please fuck off and tell your parents to moderate what you watch online. William, hey, what's up?
Yeah.
Hey, there's no Sentai this week.
Yep, there isn't.
Yeah, so this is an impromptu backup video where we just pick a random show from the Toei's official YouTube channel to watch that we can appropriately record to talk about because our other plan had to be changed at the last minute due to current real life events of what's going on. All right?
Yeah, we won't talk about the events on this day.
Now that I think about it, this episode kind of relates to the real life event because this does relate to the prosecution of a group. Low.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Look. The Baron Owl was just talking about his Proud Boys, all right?
God damn it, Austin.
It's just him and his. Look, he is like the Proud Boys has been prosecuted for too long in Japan, all right?
Yeah, sure. That's what we'll call them. Yeah,
that is what Baron Owl. By the way, stupid name. Felt like they could have come up with something better for this character. I don't know if this is what the translation's name is, or if this is actually his name. But boy, that's a fucking god-awful name to call yourself. If I was a Baron, right, I would call myself something cool, like Gun, all right?
Baron Gun?
Yeah, or Baron Rocket Launcher, all right?
Baron Rocket Launcher. I don't know. Maybe something that would make sense, like you know what? Baron Sword. You know?
Yeah, Baron Sword, that would be cool. Or Baron Proud Boys, you know? Right?
I swear. No. Okay, you see, that's where it's getting too real there. First of all, come on. You're basically saying you're proud to be a child. That's not cool, man. That's lame. That's lame, man. That's some bullshit. That's like if that's your name, you need to come up with better naming sense. Hire somebody to name your group, man, because that's some. No one's gonna take you seriously with that, man. Come on, now.
You're right.
You're full of shit.
Look.
You're full of shit. That's all you say.
He just wants to stop the prosecution. All right. He just wants it to be just wants it to be pre 1800 Japan. All right.
Look, man. If you're the leader of something called the Proud Boys, okay, you're just asking to get arrested. All right.
Yeah, you're right. But don't worry. He has a horse, so it's cool, I guess. His name is Pico or something. Paco, I believe it's the horse name. I feel like that's a lame name to give to the horse. If I would name a horse, I would name it Proud Horse, all right?
Proud Horse. Oh my god. Freaking.
Actually, hold on. Let me go back to Baron. I'm gonna call myself Baron Proud Baron, all right? That is my name.
Proud Baron.
Yeah.
No, Baron Proud Baron Owl. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, there we go. You got it. Now
I got it. Anyway, so welcome to Jiraiya episode 2. When I started episode 1, we decided on episode 2 because we thought the thumbnail was stupid enough for us to start on episode 2. To the point where we could just skip episode 1.
To be fair, it was a coin flip between this and what was the other one called?
I don't fucking know. It was like some weird robot thing.
Hold on,
that wasn't even numbered correctly. Hold on, let's see if we can pull it up.
Oh yeah, Guru Meta Man.
Yeah, which we decided we were gonna pick based on the stupid name itself because the title was in all caps for some reason. Don't know why.
Yeah, but you know it was a close one, but it looks like Jiraiya won out.
Yeah.
Oh, tell me actually. We were having this discussion earlier, right? About how apparently Toei, you know how like you said they made a whole bunch of tokusatsu and they retconned that into Sentai right? Kamen Rider.
Yeah.
Was this one of them?
Lore. Yes, Jiraiya was actually retconned into Sentai lore a few years ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because remember, during the series, Toei just experimented the fuck with what they had, right? Like, what can we make? Well, what can we make to sell them toys? Remember, like any smart company, you want to make money, and the best way to make money is to exploit children, to have them exploit their parents for their money. All right? You exploit the children to exploit their parents. You know, that's the cycle. That's the cycle.
Yeah, it's not enough to exploit them in the factories when they're making your toys. You have to exploit them in the market so they can make money off the toys that they made for you.
Yeah,
to make money off of.
That's right. That's what you do. That's what you do.
That's what we call trickle-down economics.
A few years ago, ended up being retconned into Sentai universe, alright? He's a ninja, okay? Alright? As you can tell. Guess what season they retconned him in?
Where? Tell me.
Ninja, the Sentai season that aired a few years ago.
Only a few years ago?
It's,
oh yeah,
I think,
yeah. There was the one that you said that was like, it was like one of your favorite ones, right?
Well, I don't know. That wasn't my favorite one. That was just the pseudo anniversary.
No, that was ninjas. That was samurais. That's what.
Yeah, that was
that's
samurai.
confusion. Yeah, okay.
What was Ninja? Ninja.
What was Ninja Sentai?
2015. 2015. So around 6 years ago, they retconned him into Sentai.
Oh wow, that's pretty late there, isn't it?
Yeah, well, to be fair, prior to 2016, 15, right? They did nothing with his whatchamacallit, with his character. They just had it as a dormant franchise. Until one day they remember, like, oh, hey, we have this ninja character, right?
Mm-hmm.
We have this ninja character, and we have a ninja Sentai going on right now. What should we do with that? Oh, just throw him in there. Make him a cameo character. Make him the character of the week that comes out of nowhere. Be like, hey, yo, what's up? I'm Jiraiya. What's up? That's literally how it works.
Wow, that's literally what they did. It's like, oh yeah, I was like you guys, but not.
Yeah, I am also a ninja that exists in your superhero universe. I'm just a different superhero ninja that has nothing to do with your team. While you guys had that great war that destroyed, that almost killed everyone on Earth, I was off doing my ninja things, my own ninja thing.
So he's just there. That's really how they're putting it in. Like, he's just there. Yeah, pretty. Okay, yeah. So it's nice to know that he's not part of the greater lore that is Super Sentai.
Look, totally just recently remember, like, it wasn't until like the 2010s, right? Mm-hmm. That they started remembering they had a bunch of other franchise that wasn't Kamen Rider or Sentai, where the point was like, hey, let's just throw these into these characters' other shows' lore, and we'll try to figure out where they go. Even though they don't really make sense, I'm like, yeah, fuck it, just throw it in. Just throw it in. They're like, yeah, I was like, yeah, we have these franchise. Well, what are you gonna do? Stop us? Right? I was like, yeah, just throw it in, right?
Yeah.
Cause there's another, and we go look at the Toys channel, right? We have a Space Sheriff Gavin, Scheider, right? Those were just retconned to Sentai lore, even though they had their own thing going on. Because apparently during the 70s, Japan was attacked a lot for some reason, right?
Yeah.
Apparently, and apparently multiple superhero teams were there to protect Japan during that time.
Yeah, it's just a whole bunch of like people just like involved in supernatural situations that like apparently should get a lot more media attention, but they just don't, and they're not involved at all for some reason, Yeah. Because I'm seeing in the Metal Hero series, it looks like there's a goddamn dragon, and apparently no one else knew about this dragon.
And then they just retcon that into Sentai and Kamen Rider. He appears. The funny thing, Jiraiya so far has only appeared in Sentai, while Metal Heroes has appeared in both franchises.
In both Rider and Sentai?
Yeah, which is pretty funny. Even though technically both of those take place on pseudo-parallel Earth. Which is really fucking weird.
Yeah.
The word of Sentai is really fucking weird, alright?
Yeah,
but here's the thing. At least Kamen Rider has Kikaider, alright? They got that. It's like when you're picking teams for your dodgeball team, right? You have Sentai, who's the team that Kamen Rider, but then they just start picking random franchise. Like, yeah. I was like, oh. He said, I was like, Jiraiya, you're over here. And then Kamen Rider was like, Kikaider, you're with us. And the Kikaider's like, yeah, fuck yeah. I'm with Kamen Rider.
Oh god. He's just like you have like freaking Jiraiya just crying in the back. He's like, why wasn't I picked for Kamen Rider?
Yeah. And then eventually you have it to that you have only metal heroes left. And he's like, I was like, ah, fuck, you have to be with, okay, you're just gonna go in and out. You're gonna, every other round you're gonna play the other team. That's pretty much Metal Hero was. So that's during like the 2010s, right? Was when Toei was like, hey yo, we have these franchises. Let's start doing. So they tried to retroactively introduce them, right? So instead of just like introduce it to like their own movies or shows, right? They're just like, hey yo, here, just make a cameo appearance in one of these franchise, right? And then depending on how well it goes, we'll see where it goes from there, right? Right. Like with Metal Hero, from their reintroduction to a Sentai show, first, right? Now, I know people were like, "Hey, yo, remember Metal Heroes? That shit was cool." So then Metal Heroes did end up getting like some extra movies because of that, right? Like, oh yeah, they're like, oh yeah, Metal Heroes back. Welcome back, Metal Heroes. You're back, right? your back metal, and then after I was like, there, like, okay, well, and then Toei was like, what the fuck's metal here? So, don't ask me about that shit again.
It's like never say this name again in my
presence. So recently, so Jiraiya was originally introduced 6 years ago in Sentai lore. Nothing has been done with that. They're just like, hey, yo, what's up? Here's Jiraiya.
He just shows up once and that's it. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
So was it like that for a lot of the series or what?
Let's see. Jiraiya was one of them. There's another one called Porlean or something. I think that's that show's name. Hold on, it's like the most recent upload on the Toei channel. Let me quickly check. What's it called? Porterine? How do you pronounce this shit? Here, just go to the Toei channel and look at this name.
Yeah, I'm looking at the Toei channel. Portrine? I don't know. I have no idea. Man.
Yeah. They introduced her in a Kamen Rider movie, and then that was a thing.
Okay.
Yeah. And then he kind of got an introduction. He got his own moves. That was pretty cool. But other than that, yeah. So in recent year, Toei has been trying to reintroduce their older franchise, right? Trying to see what's up to see the youth. Today's youth will be like, hey, yo, what's up? Oh, what's up? You remember? Hey, yo, check out these other cool heroes we have, right? Right? And that's how you get all the older artists. Hey, yo, like, oh, I remember that. That was my childhood. That was back during the time when people were allowed to visit Japan.
Yeah,
the good old days.
Back when travel was a thing.
Yeah.
Back when we didn't have to resort back to isolationism to survive.
Yeah. So welcome to Jiraiya, episode 2. What's the name of this episode? Oh, fucking, where is it? Castle Ninja Baran Owl. God, that is the fuck. that is the episode. He is the Castle Ninja. Okay, so for a retrospect, I don't know shit about Jiraiya, alright? I don't know shit. I don't know what the fuck Jiraiya is about. Except the fact that he's a ninja, okay? That's literally my basic knowledge prior to watching this episode, too. Because we don't have Kiramager this week, so we're like, fuck it, we need to pick something. So instead of picking, like, another Sentai, we're like, fuck it, let's just watch Jiraiya. Because it's available on the YouTube channel for us to easily approach and obtain and watch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
so we see
it's right there to click on.
So we pretty much start with this character named what's this guy's name?
I don't know his name, but we call him Jiraiya.
His name is Toha. Toha, who's like he's training, and he's being yelled at by a 12-year-old girl who's telling him what to do. It's like this 12-year-old girl is just yelling at him to tell him, hey, go do the thing.
Yeah, get off your fucking ass and actually
you gotta practice. You gotta practice while I yell at you. Right.
Yeah.
And we just have this other small Japanese boy that's just there like, oh well, what's up? I'm here. I'm just here too, you know. I'm just here too to help. I'm just here to help too. So we just get like this training montage that happens, right?
Yeah.
Just while Kay, I think that's the girl's name, is just in the background just eating her stupid potatoes. Hey,
yeah, she just eats her potato.
He's actually jumping through fire.
Yeah, that was the thing. Yeah, he's actually jumping through fire.
This is back during the 70s, right? This is before they realized, should we worry about safety and all that stuff, right?
Yeah, but they're like, nah, man,
because nowadays we have like stunt fires, right? We don't like when you do fire scene, that's it's probably super protected and all that stuff, right? And you have like, I'm pretty sure this is just straight up fire they had right there. It was like, and he just told, just jump through the fire. He's like, okay.
Yeah, and the motherfucker
like
did
watching
it,
this episode, there's so much practical effect that's going on, right?
Yeah, there are. There's only probably like I think one moment where it's like that's definitely CG. You know, that's the one where they're tossing him, like he tosses him up towards the top of the building, and even then it looks pretty good too. To be honest with you.
Yeah, but like watching the show, this just appreciates practical effects and what they did in the 70s before those goddamn unions came out. We'd be like, hey, yo, safety regulations, and then Japan was like, fuck, damn.
Those goddamn unions. If it wasn't for them, we'd be getting the greatest of effects at this moment in time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and so then Baran Ninja Castle Owl shows up. I don't know, because apparently he gets introduced in the last episode, or he gets introduced or something, right? He gets and it was like, oh, and then even I was like, oh, the fight, and he straight up jumps at him. And the bear just fucking hit Indiana Jones him down the hill, which is the funniest thing ever, right?
Yeah, he just fucking tosses him around. Like, it's just like so easy for him just to pick him up with the goddamn whip.
Like, the worst part is the Baron has the high ground too. He had the literal high, and he just straight up whip him in the face, and then we just see him fall down the hill. It's like the funniest thing ever.
Yeah.
And then Kay comes out and yell at him. After that, I was like, "Oh, should have practiced the getting whipped in the face training harder."
Yeah, and then it just cuts to like this random ninja lady who's just who's like, I swear to God, these people do not dress up as ninjas, man. These ninjas are flashy as fuck, dude. Like,
yeah, there's a lot of character introduced, which I'm assuming if we actually watched Jiraiya, the series, we would probably understand the context of all these characters, right?
Yeah, but we're only watching episode 2 at this moment.
Only episode 2. Yeah. So in the background, we see the lone wolf, the one lone wolf ninja. What's her name? Reiha Yagyu.
Hold on, let me see. The lone wolf Valorous ninja Reiha Yagyu.
What the fuck does that mean? I feel like they just threw a bunch of words into that title.
I don't know if Valorous is like, he's just full of justice. Okay, that's all it is.
Okay, just say justice. Just say the lone wolf justice ninja. All right. Stop trying to use big words to confuse me. All right.
Are you okay, Austin? I mean, come on. You can just bring a dictionary. You'll be fine.
Here's the word. I'm going through the Wikipedia page, right?
Mm-hmm.
And apparently there's a lot of ninjas in this show.
I mean, for a show about ninjas, I would expect there to be a lot of ninjas.
Apparently there's so many ninja clans that just shows up to fight people in this show.
But they just show up to wreck shit, and then this is like...
Yeah. And then we just see these Tengu birds just chilling in the tree. Don't know what their deal is, right?
I mean, other than being birds, who knows, man? Because, I mean, they're crows or whatever, but they just hang out and they're like, haha, caw, look at that guy getting beat up.
Yeah.
Caw.
Yeah, so then we cut back to the temple, where we see the father of I assume this was the original Jiraiya, right? The original Jiraiya.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Who's like, oh yes, like yes, we saw Baron Owl, you know. He's like, oh, and then he gives us some backstory, and then he's like, oh yeah, and then I think this character is Tetsuzan Yamagi, you know.
Mm-hmm.
He gives a backstory about how around the world there was a bunch of ninja arts, right? And that Baron Owl was only one of them. He was the master of the whip ninja style. Of the crusade.
Uh-huh. Yeah, which was, pretty apparent after he was tossing that whip around.
Yeah, and then we just learned about like the world, like the lightning ninja that uses a gun. But that's what I've been telling you. We just give a gun to a character and they're immediately better than everyone else. We just see this guy, like, he has a gun, right? He does like this little sports shit. He's like this show off with the gun. It's like the funniest thing ever.
Also, a bit of an aside, but I mean, I don't know if it's, well, no, it's not me that's racist. It's Japan that's racist. But like, I was surprised at the sudden diversity in this show, especially in the 70s.
Yeah, I was not expecting, like, even though I don't know if this character actually appears later in the show, like the lightning ninja, but we clearly see it's a black guy that's there, right? I was like, oh yeah. wow, like even with its Sentai, right? So going back to Sentai, they did not have an African lead character until 2 years ago to be a supporting character.
Really?
Yeah, up until that African characters have just been like guests. I wouldn't say guests, but like more like the character of the day that shows up. You know, like be like, hey yo, I'm the American guy or something like that, right? And I was actually impressed to see that. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, especially back in the day. I mean, I'm pretty sure Japan had its own issues with diversity and representation and stuff like that. But it was definitely interesting to see. I'll say.
Yeah. And then we just learned about a bunch of these other ninjas, like the Chinese green dragon and all that stuff. Right? Like we learned about him. There's this green ninja that looks like Vega from Street Fighter. This is just straight up Vega, right? Holy shit! He has the claws too. I'm rewatching the scene. He straight up has the Vega claw as well.
Yeah, he does. He really does. He's wearing the mask and everything too. It's just he's just not showing off the hair. That's all.
That sounds like. Yeah, so then we learned that Baron Owl just wants one thing, is like this mysterious board, this mysterious fucking magic stone, or I don't know what's the deal with the stone.
No, it's a stone that leads to a location of a mythical item. But
do you think it leads to the ninja master? It's only in order for you to beat the master ninja, you have to get the masters to get the board, right?
Yeah, you have to get the magical ninja board, man.
Yeah.
God.
So then we learned about this thing called about the sorcerer clan. Not the best clan to name yourself for your ninja stuff. Like if I were to name my ninja academy, I probably wouldn't call myself the sorcerer clan, right? That's like me opening up a gun camp and calling up the spear of justice. Okay.
No, yeah, it's like you have gun fu, but you don't name yourself the gun clan. You name yourself the spear or the sword. I'm like, that doesn't make sense. You use bullets.
Yeah. So then we found out that Toha is the successor of the ninja arts and everything. It's like, even though he's adopted apparently, I didn't know that was a thing.
I mean, we say discovered, but I'm pretty sure they went over this in episode 1. But again,
you know, which we did not watch because we just picked episode 2 to start this off. Like, fuck it, just pick episode 2.
Yeah, the fools that we are. But hey, it's their fault for making it episode 1 have an uninteresting
thumbnail.
The thumbnail, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's all decides to hide this priceless, important. I want to say this is probably like universal scale of important item, right? He's like, I'm just put it in my drawers, right? Yeah, no one's gonna find that shit, right? Yeah, so he goes through, and then a monkey shows up. I was expecting a monkey to show. That's what got me. A fucking monkey shows up out of nowhere.
Yeah, God, I mean, I don't know. Does he
monkey
know monkey food?
They actually threw this monkey around while filming because they're just seeing where the monkey's leaping, right? But it doesn't look like a natural way a monkey would leap. So I'm assuming this is during the 70s, right? I'm sure there's like no animal safety type of thing that's been established yet, right?
Yeah, there are probably no animal laws.
They threw this monkey in the air and filmed this.
Yeah, that's pretty much how it went. Yeah, they just filmed it like, okay, now toss it. It's like, are you sure? Like, just toss it, and they toss it and filmed it like, yeah, that's a good shot.
I'm just watching this shot. It's so like it just so unnaturally moves in the air. It's so fucking bad. Yeah. Like they actually start throwing this monkey around the air just to get these weird sky action shots, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now we get to this other mysterious ninja. There's this Koronichi as they like to call it, right? The female ninjas, right? It's like, ooh, and then apparently we know who she is. Apparently, I would have sure she was introduced in the first episode, but of course, like as we've been saying, we have not watched the first episode at this point.
Yeah, who knows, man? She could have just started in now. We wouldn't know.
So then she just runs into a warehouse instead of just running away with them more. Like, I feel like at this point you just run away. I don't know why you need to go to a warehouse. I feel like that's a lot of work to do.
Come on, man. We had to go to one of the possibly many traditional filming locations. I don't know if this is one of them. But
I haven't seen this location in modern day Sentai, so I don't know if this is something they had only had in the 70s before they realized it's too dangerous. But there's a shot here that fucking impressed the fuck out of me, right? That I assume that they don't do anymore, right?
What was it?
Well, we'll get to it. Yeah, so they get to a warehouse, and then the butterfly ninja chick from the sorcerer clan meets Yagyu, the white ninja chick, right? And then they do their ninja fight, you know, like they do their ninja fight, you know.
Yeah, right. And they had the freaking the ninja ladies flying from staircase to staircase. Which is also...
like I don't think that's something you would do now. It looks like they just straight up told her to jump across the stair, like, right?
Yeah, and then they just carried them off to the other end with wires, which is like, okay, wow, look at that.
Like this looks really fucking. I was like, this probably doesn't look like this. These are really cool shots. I'm not gonna lie, but boy, those are pretty nice. Those are really nice shots, you know.
Yeah, they really are.
Yeah. So then for some reason the butterfly ninja's like, all right, I'm gonna take out the board now for some reason. Don't know why. She just took it out of her hand. Then she gets hit with a ninja star. She drops it.
Right. And then she runs away in a flash of smoke and fire. Well, not fire. In a flash of smoke. Which also was actually pretty well done, if only for the fact that I didn't really notice her disappear. So that was also a cool thing.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, they did cut. They did do a cut.
Yeah, there was a cut. So, but I was just wondering, I wanted to see when that happened, but I don't know.
Yeah, so then Jiraiya Toha finally decides to run upstairs, even though he shouldn't be doing this from the beginning, right? He goes upstairs, and then everyone's guys like, "What the fuck happened?" You know, I don't. He literally says, "What happened? I don't know what happened. I just went inside his thing, and then the board just fell down for me."
Yeah, and then yeah, I mean he's just contemplating like, man, look at all these hot ninja women around me. Yeah, and then he gets beat in the face with a rod by his father. You know, traditional father beatings of the 70s. And then it's just like you cut to like the sorcerer clan, right? And then you see the whole group, right? Who stand out in the open.
Which is only just apparently 4 people.
Yeah, and they just all stand out in the open, which kind of gets me like, you guys are ninjas, right? You really just gonna stand out in the open like that? You know, not be secretive or anything. Just gonna stand out there.
Also, this is a public setting too. Is that like they're meeting out in like some secret forest, right? This is just straight up some public area that any guy could just be walking. Like, imagine if you're just an American tourist in the 70s walking around looking for the nearest love hotel. Like, you see 3 giant bird people and a bunch of ninjas just talking there. You're like, should I ask them where the nearest love hotel is?
Yeah. It looks like they would know. They do have like this one random woman scantily clad in like a freaking public setting. They should know where the nearest love hotel is. Oh my god.
Yeah. So then they realize, okay, we gotta meet up with Baran Owl. And apparently, so I don't know how loose they're using the ninja in this universe as well. Like, if anything, if I were to classify Baran Owl as anything, I probably wouldn't classify him as a ninja, okay?
Yeah. I mean, I would assume, you know, like sword fighter, especially considering...
Or a knight.
Yeah, or a knight.
I legitimately thought he was a knight, but turns out he's apparently a ninja?
Yeah, he's a ninja, apparently, and he like... First of all, he does things that just doesn't make sense to me for a ninja. Like, he rides on a horse in the middle of broad daylight. He's wearing, he's wearing a costume with like a helmet, which I swear doesn't give him good visibility on anything. I swear to God.
Yeah, it's really limited. Like, he's just dressed up like a crusader, right? I learned that he was just a straight up crusader that exists in this universe. You know, like, because it's like one of those fish out of water story when you travel to the unknown world. Like, ooh boy, I'm here. I'm the only knight in the ninja world, right?
Yeah.
Like, I hope there's no team of people in 5-color spandex that exists in this universe going around fighting a giant monster every week that attacks Japan. You know, I'm just a knight.
Oh my god. And it's just like he has a sword and he has a whip, and it's just like not something I would assume for like I wouldn't assume a ninja would have that, you know?
Yeah. And then he goes on this whole rant about the persecution of Christian in Japan. I'm like,
yeah.
I was like, I feel like this is really out of place for some reason, right?
Yeah.
But then after that, this is the 70s, so I'm pretty sure they were loose, right? Can you just imagine a show nowadays? Because remember, all these Toei shows are made for kids, right?
Yeah.
Can you just imagine watching Arthur, and then Mr. Ratburn goes on a rant about the Christian that was killed?
The persecution of the Christians and all that shit in Japan.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds about right, to be honest.
Like, this scene is really weird, right? He did, right? Like, cause this is also like I thought he was gonna talk about some because I wasn't realize they were actually gonna straight up just talk about Christianity and Jesus. I thought they would do like some weird analog, right? Like some weird fictional organization or like some weird fictional entity, right? Mm-hmm. But no, he just straight up talks about the persecution of Christian and Jesus in Japan that happened over 300 years ago and how he fights for them. Mm-hmm. I was like, then again, I have to remember this was during the 70s and remember, literally the first villain of Sentai was the Clan, so I was like,
yeah, it was. Oh my god.
It was really fucking weird. Right, and he does this thing where he just walks around him in a circle while he goes on it, and I assume for this time this is a pretty nice shot, right? Because it's all one whole tracking shot. As soon as he starts going on his rant, right, of him walking in a circle, right, talking to the Duke, the leader of the other clan, right? Mm-hmm. Like, this is actually a nice shot. I mean, it's not steady because I assume this before we had like steady cam. Because nowadays, if you would do a shot like this would all be steady cam, right?
Right. Yeah. Right? It wouldn't be so shaky as before.
Yeah, like this is like, even though this is still a nice shot that they shot. Like, it's all one shot, you know, of him going on this rant about the persecution of Jesus.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And all up until he runs away, you know.
Yeah, that was actually really good. Yeah, they just had that. They really did have that plan. You can also kind of tell, like, the I mean, you know, he kind of would have to, but like, they really had like the overshot really well panned out. Like, just like, I don't know what the term would be, composed. They really had that shot well composed, you know, so you actually get that to work. Then they go up to what? Like, they just start looking at the board and like, oh yeah, I've been trying to decode this thing for centuries.
You know what I thought? You know something funny I thought about the board? What if the board was just a mirror piece, right? Like, he was spending all these years trying to figure out the board, but all they had to do was hold it up to a mirror, right? And the other half is just the exact same half. Right?
Oh my god!
Like the grandfather, the master ninja, like, I've been spending me and our family has been spending the how many generations now? Okay, apparently according to the Wikipedia page, the grandfather is the 34th Grandmaster. So how many generations is that? That's like what?
I mean, if we go by 100 or something, maybe, or maybe at most 70. Every 70 years.
So
what? 34 by 70. That would be 2,380 years.
Is that correct?
If I'm doing that correctly.
Okay, I feel like that's way more. I feel like that means ninja existed pre-Christ. So
I mean,
I feel like that's not correct for some reason.
I mean, human history has been like.
Yeah, but how long have ninjas been existing? Is the problem.
Oh, you know what? You're right. I mean,
it's really okay. I want to say, I'm just gonna spitball 700 years. Let's just say 700 years at this point, right? Because I'm pretty sure there's like some ninja war that goes on, and you know, people die. So not a lot of these ninja probably doesn't live to old age or whatever, right? Right. So imagine how funny it was for like the last 700 years. These clans of secretive ninja has been trying to decipher this board. And then all it turned out is that all they had to do was hold it up against a mirror to get the other half, right?
Yeah, that'd be pretty bullshit. Yeah. I mean, it's just like such a simple thing, and yet for some reason, this old as fuck board thing, it took a mirror, a future technology to figure out. But where are we now? Actually, no. Where are we now? Actually, they got a warning, right?
We're the board. No, yeah, then the grandfather looks up to the window and he sees a shadow from the worst ninja who's trying to fucking hide. Right?
I mean, yeah, sure, but I don't think she was even trying to hide. She's like, "Who are you?" He's like, "Okay, I'll just open the window and tell you."
Yeah. Was she just waiting? Did they just sit there waiting to see how long they notice her? Like, okay, I'm just gonna wait for you to make my grand entrance, right? Do you think she's just been sitting there for an hour now, waiting for them? Like, man, they're really talking. Is none of them gonna look up?
Right? I like to think she was sleeping right before. He's like, "Who are you?" He's like, "Oh shit, okay, now's my time."
That's my cue, right? Instead of doing something more like just throwing a rock through the window, you know?
Yeah.
Right?
Oh my god, I would have loved it.
That just proves how bad these ninjas are. That they don't notice someone invading their space, right?
Yeah, you think they have patrols or something, but I don't know, man.
Yeah, or know their area, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So she issues them a challenge and everything. All right. So he issues them a challenge, and then told her.
No, she doesn't issue them a challenge. She issues a warning.
Yeah.
She warns them about Baran Owl, right? And then he's like, okay, I gotta go take care of Baran Owl. The Grandmaster says, and then main character, again, I don't remember his name, he's all like, okay, no, it's like, sorry, Pops, and then he just punches his injured father, like, in the stomach twice, and he's like, look, just stay down here, be injured, okay, I'll go take care of this, and he runs off.
Yeah.
You know, it's pretty bad when you have to injure like an old man who's like probably 70 and failing health, and then have to injure him to stop him from pursuit, like moving forward. It's like even Mulan didn't do that, man. Mulan just dipped out. But here you just have the guy just punch him in, like, his father in the stomach, man. Probably gave him internal bleeding until his 2 hits.
Yeah.
Hope his health insurance covers it.
Oh, you mean hope they had ninja health insurance?
Yeah, I hope they had ninja health insurance, man.
Jesus Christ.
But then you get main character going out into what was it, a baseball field, right?
Yeah, we have his transformation sequence, all right.
Oh yeah,
we haven't put him on his. This is really just the Batman sequence right now. I'm not sure if this predates the Batman putting on their secrets. I'm pretty sure this does predate Batman, right? This was 1970s, right?
Yeah.
Let's see what was this? Oh no, this is 1988.
Wait, when was Spider-Man?
Spider-Man.
Yeah, you remember? No, you remember Japanese Spider-Man?
The 70s, like.
And this was in the 80s?
Yeah. This is like late 80s.
Okay, so they didn't bother with the whole henshin with this one, right?
No. Yeah, it's just like this whole Batman thing.
Yeah, where he just slaps some cuffs on and a mask, and he's like, "All right, I'm good to go," and he drives off in a car, which is
the best vehicle for a ninja.
Yeah, right? It's so weird because it's a practical choice. I'm like, yeah, that makes sense, but then I'm like, but he's a ninja. I'm like, what ninja uses a car? Like, I would expect him to see him running all over rooftops or something. Maybe at most the horse, right? A horse. But no, he uses a car, and like, it makes sense. In a car.
It's like the funniest thing ever, because we see him in the suit driving the car, right?
Yeah.
It's so fucking funny. Just to see him drive down the street. Dude, can you just imagine you're walking down the street, you see a guy in a ninja. Can you imagine if he stopped at a red light, and he's like at the window, and a bunch of kids walk by and say, "What's with this guy dressed in a ninja costume, driving a car," right?
The kids would be very confused to this very day. Just like, what the fuck did we see?
Yeah. Oh, so he goes to this baseball field and everything, and there's Baran on his horse, the greatest ninja.
Yeah, the greatest ninja of them all, riding a horse and using weapons that are not traditional to a samurai at all. I'm not samurai, ninja at all. Oh god, the swords make me think of samurai. Yeah, and then, they prepare to duke it out, and it's like, boy, you're no match for me, go home. He's like, lol, no. And then, I
am Jiraiya.
Yeah, and then the crows come in. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the crows come in just watching over the thing. It's like, okay, we're gonna steal it when they're fighting. And then,
so once again, Jiraiya didn't train for all of his whip. Didn't do any whip training, it turns out. And he still gets beaten by a whip, apparently.
Yeah, he still gets beaten by it. But apparently, I love that his first move was running away, though. He literally just decides to run away. And like, nobody can beat me at running away, and then just runs away. From a guy that's on a horse, which would, honestly, I don't think you can run away from a horse, dude.
Yeah, which is really funny. Yeah. So then Reiha Yagura shows up in her costume. Like, she throws shurikens. Like, the only way to stop a whip is a shuriken and everything. So then everyone just throws shurikens. Then everyone just throws shurikens until Jiraiya gets whipped in the head, and then he gets thrown across the field, right?
Yeah, I'm like, that part's obviously CGI, but I'm like, wow, that's surprisingly good CGI for back in the day, Because it's like, because you can kind of notice it right when the sequence is ending, but like in the beginning of it, when he's heading towards the building, like, you don't really notice it or can tell real quick, until at the end when it's like they do the cut, and then and then like they had this man do a stunt where he puts rope on the roof and then have him slide down all the way to the ground.
So I assume this is all practical right now, right?
Yeah, that would be practical.
There's no way this is CG for back then. This just feels like if you were to do something like this, right? This I don't know what's Japan's safety regulation for filming, right? I don't know if they have a union yet or whatever, right? Right, so I don't know what's the deal with this. But I was like, boy, this is actually an intense scene if you were to watch this, right? And then the bird just straight decides to cut the rope. They was like, cut this rope. They try to catch him as he falls for some reason. They're like, we're gonna get him as he falls. But then they miss, and then they decide, okay, let's actually cut the rope now, which was something we should have done from the beginning.
Yeah, but if we did that, then we had to explain a stunt for it. So
Yeah. So he fights these these giant tengu that just flies around, right? They just fly around. And then they just kick their shoe at them, which is the funniest thing, right?
Yeah,
and they do that weird '80s thing where they just repeat the clip like 3 times, right?
Yeah, they do.
It's so fun. It's like this clip of the shoe flying 3 times against you. It's like the funniest thing.
Yeah, and they do that thing like the shoes explode, Austin. The shoes explode.
Look, you gotta put dynamite in your shoes, all right? Gotta put explosive in your shoes.
They're crows and they have shoes and they blow up. The shoes blow up, Austin. God damn it!
Yeah, so he kills
this
one
show
of
gets
them.
ridiculous.
Yeah,
No, but yeah, he
and then
totally
the other two
annihilates
just
one of
runs
them.
away, so it's fine.
Yeah, he just totally kills one of them. So yeah, that death is going to be a natural occurrence in this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So then Castle Ninja Baran now takes out his ninja sword that is just straight up a regular sword. It's not even like a katana or anything. This is straight up a sword. This is straight up a medieval European sword. It's like, yes, this is my ninja sword of Japanese descent. This is passed down from.
Yeah. Oh my god.
This is so, I just don't understand him.
Yeah, and then he's like,
I don't understand
okay.
why he's a ninja. I don't understand why he has to be a ninja.
Yeah, he
Like,
could just be a crusader or something, you know.
Just make him a knight.
Yeah.
Well,
it's like
I'm reading the Wikipedia entry. He has a section. He is a British ninja descended from a crusader who resembles a knight. Just call him a knight at that point if he's descended from a crusader. Why did they have to change his origin at some point? Right?
Yeah.
So, yes. Just keep him being a crusader if he's descended from a crusader at that point. You don't need to make him a ninja within your ninja. Just have him make him an out of place element within your stupid ninja show.
Yeah, and then it's the interesting element is the ninja having to deal with a different art style than he's used to. You know?
Yeah, don't know why they have to. Hold on, wait. I'm reading his Wikipedia. He throws crucifix shaped shurikens.
No. Wait, tell me. Wait, hold on. Did he have Jesus on the crucifix?
I don't think so. I Google crucifix shaped shuriken. I just get stupid image. I just get these stupid Google images.
I need to know now. That's what I want to know. I need to know if they went this far.
It's so fucking funny. I don't understand. Just straight up make him a goddamn crusader. I just can't get over this crucifix shaped shuriken.
My God,
so
man.
Fucking stupid.
It's quickly going insane, man. It's quickly going out, It's going wild. I don't know where they're gonna take it, but it's getting pretty out there now.
Yeah. So Toha and Baran Owl has a I guess a duel, right? And then they do one sword, so they're like, all right, good duel. See you later. Bye. He's like, you're still no match for me. I was like, yeah, you're on a horse, you know. You have the high ground, right? I don't understand. Like, but if I was to fight someone who has the high ground, and then he tells me you're no match for me, I was like, yeah, of course I'm no match for you, right? I was like, yeah. I was like, yeah, and then just straight up leave. Right, like, okay, I'm done. All right, I've done my job of fighting for the Christian that died in Japan. I will return one day.
Yeah, I mean, he literally could have just done it and taken it, but he's like, nah, man. I think you're a cool kid, but you're not strong enough to face me yet.
Yeah, so this show's pretty insane so far, right? In terms of concept, right? Because I still don't know what the fuck is going on. I don't understand Baran Owl. I don't know what the fuck his deal is, right?
Baran Owl he's just proud to be a Baran Owl, man. He's just proud Baran Owl.
He's just so fucking stupid. I just don't know why. I'm fine with everything else for Ninja School who wants to steal this MacGuffin device, right? Then just straight up Baran Owl makes it for me for this show, alright? I don't care about anything else about this show now. I just care about Baran. I want to find out what his story is, right? I want to see. Does he end up redeeming the souls of all the Christians that died during the persecution of Japan, right?
We need to know now.
We need to know. I want to know about Baran Owl. All right, I Google his name. Wikipedia doesn't give me shit. Oh, it doesn't give me shit.
Wow.
God,
really?
Okay, this
for what? What is it? 70s, right? It's around the 70s or 80s that this show was made.
Yeah. No. Apparently he gets a new helmet later in the show.
Oh, nice. So he does evolve. Okay. That's nice to know.
Okay, that was a bad image. Jesus.
What's wrong?
Hey, check out this international party of ninjas. Hold up.
All right. Are you gonna post it?
Oh, it's a GIF. But okay, wait. The fact that it's a GIF makes it better. Hold on. I'm gonna show you this GIF. All right. Just this GIF makes. The reveal of this GIF is so fucking stupid. Oh.
I'm sorry. What?
Oh, did
Hold
it
on, I
load?
think I have to open
This-
it. I think I have to open it. Okay.
Oh, yeah, I think you have to open it for original. Just watch that reveal. Right?
What is? Why are there so many clan members? There's another one right there, Austin. You see it, right? Oh my God! What is going on? What happened? What is going on?
I don't know. What's fucking going on? The show's insane. Jesus. But next episode, Jiraiya fights someone from Mad Max, so it's okay.
Yeah, basically. He gets out of jail and he apparently has a jail style of ninja arts.
What the fuck does that mean?
I don't know what it means, man.
Well, I think
It's
just throwing
getting
words at
weird.
this. I think they're pulling on Naruto when he just throw random words and hope someone doesn't notice, right? It's like me calling myself the Soda Ninja, all right?
Soda Ninja. No, it's kind of getting to that level of like Ranma stuff. You remember Ranma 1/2, right?
Yeah.
You remember how they just make up like freaking different kinds of martial arts. Like there's like the okonomiyaki art style of martial arts.
Yeah.
And random shit like that. It's just like this is about how it's gonna go, but with ninja arts instead of like freaking martial arts.
It's pretty fucking funny, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh my God.
Christ.
It's just that at least for one of them, like with Rama, it's intentional. But like here, I don't know. I have no idea if we're supposed to take it seriously or not.
Yeah, I know.
Austin, tell me, am I supposed to take it seriously?
I don't know what's going on with the show, alright?
Oh my God, man.
Okay.
But yeah, I guess that's Jiraiya. That's
That's episode 1. That's episode 2 of Jiraiya. I forgot. We're not doing episode 1. Who knows? Maybe we may not go back at some point to Jiraiya, depending on to see how. Hold on, how many episodes is Jiraiya? Only 50. Okay.
Only 50, he says. Only 50.
Oh.
But that's a lot of
Metal
episodes.
Hero? Oh wait, this is part of the Metal Hero series. Oh, that's fucking weird. Jesus fuck. Okay, that's weird as fuck. Okay. All right. Yeah, that's Jiraiya.
Metal helmet.
Okay. Yep, that's her. Okay. Don't know what the fuck's going on in this universe. All right.
Yep, and we'll never know.
Yeah. Okay. All right. That's it. All right. That's it. That's how we're ending. Coronavirus is still a thing. Wash your hands. Okay. Thanks. Bye.